We received a phone call one day and they said, gee, this was a very nice sample, straightforward to date, no evidence of contamination, so we can get a very accurate date, and your tree is 7,290 years old, plus or minus 60 years. Not plus or minus 3,000 years, plus or minus 60 years. So we were quite excited. A, it was older than we thought, and B, that it was such a well-defined date. It might ultimately actually shift the curve, much like the previous investigators. When they added new data, the curve moved, and we'll probably do the same.
But to determine whether this data will really shift the curve, Steve needs to nail down the exact water depth at which the tree died. So he's returned to Bermuda with a sophisticated new sonar tool that can map the topography or shape of the seafloor around the stump.
Okay, you all ready to fire it up?
Just as planes or satellites have to fly over the area they want to photograph, Teddy has to pilot the boat over the areas of the seafloor that Steve wants to map. He drives a pattern back and forth like a lawnmower, covering a bit more of the seafloor with each pass. The data gathered on this expedition has been transformed into a topographic map of the seafloor around Gurnet Rock. In the past, when sea levels were lower, the red, yellow, and green areas would have been dry land. This is when the cedar forest lived around Gurnet Rock. You can see how rising waters would have suddenly flooded the green areas, submerging the cedar forest. Over the years, sea level has continued to rise so that today, only Gurnet Rock remains exposed. The research in Bermuda is providing new data that will help improve sea level rise predictions for the future.